How's it going, guys? April 3rd, 2017. Here we are at a job at Albany Creek. We've already put in, we had torrential rain from a cyclone that came down the coast late last week, and we're finally back into it, and we're now going to top these off and put the top plates on. Okay, I'll do some explanation so we'll show you guys how to do this safely. And this is the easiest way. Like, trying to put the post in at height is difficult. It always, you bump them, you move them around. It's near impossible to set a post at height. But it is really easy if you're able to weld, or you can get a welder, a qualified welder in, or somebody that can weld properly. No guarantee that guy who's qualified can do that, but yeah. Okay, and I've tried quite a few welders in my time, believe me, there's lots, I've found quite a few guys who are qualified who can't even do this. Now, what we're doing is chopping these posts off to the desired height. Now we have Frankies over there taking all the edges off the cut plates that we did last week to make sure they're all rounded and can't cut anybody. And just behind him is an RL, which is what the builder used to give us a height. And what I've done is every single one of these has a pencil mark on it for the desired height, for my cut height, which is 10mm below the actual height. Reason why is we've still got to put a top plate on there, and the top plate's 10mm thick. I like using 10mm thick plate because, one, it's stronger. Most engineers have, quite a few engineers have 8mm plate, or where you go, a lot of people like to go down the thinner plate because they think it's cheaper. It isn't. In the long run, it's easier with a 10mm plate. You can go 12 if you want, but 10 is nice round figure. It's easy to take off. So you've got your height, the builder or whoever gives you a height as to where you've got to cut it off, and then you go about dropping it 10mm below that and make your marks all over the steel. Now then what we do then is go through with a square and pencil and mark all the way around the posts. So every one of these has a square line on them. I'll show you, there's one right there. See if we can see that. It's only a pencil line, so it's not easy. Where are we? There we are. That's my pencil line. What I've got to do now is square that all the way around. And then once I've done that, I then use the grinder, little 5-inch. I prefer the Bosch. Bosch actually make one which have a round handle, a round motor, rather than the oblong one that they're now making. And all the other guys make. And Bosch actually have a 125mm grinder that's round. You can actually, even though I've got big hands, my hands go right around this and sit nicely and firmly, where the oblong ones, even for me, are hard to hold on to. And if you have a smaller hand than I have, which most people have smaller hands than I've got, yeah, it makes it very difficult to hold on to. But yeah, then we go and put our blade to the top of that line and cut it all off exactly at the top of that line all the way around. Now I am wearing dark safety glasses today. I don't really need them, but because I'm out in the sun and I do have vision problems with ultraviolet light, I'm wearing my dark safety glasses, just for those who are that safety concerned. But if you do this properly, safety glasses you can learn to do without. I've hardly ever worn safety glasses because I've learned how to use the grinder properly. And if the easiest way to find out if you're using it properly, if you are getting hit by sparks, you're doing it incorrectly. It's that simple. If the sparks are actually hitting you, well, 99% of them are hitting you, or you should only have about 1% hit you with the grinder. Any more than that hitting you, you're doing it incorrectly. You're in the way. And of course then you're going to have sparks going into your eyes and bouncing off all over the place. Alright? Same thing if the blade shatters. If you're in the way of the sparks, you're also in the way of the blade. So when the blade shatters, you're going to get it. So learn quick. It's easy to learn, do it correctly. If you're out of the way of the sparks, you're out of the way of the blade. And if you're out of the way of the sparks, no safety glasses required. But always wear them anyway. Alright, just to be on the safe side. Unless you're really experienced with this sort of thing, always good to have the safety glasses. I've always found that when I wear safety glasses, 90% of the time I actually get dirt in my eye. because the spark, when it does hit you, hits you in the cheek, bounces off your cheek, ricochets into the back of the glass, ricochets off the back of the glass into your eye. So I've usually got more dirt in my eye when I'm wearing safety glasses than when I don't. That's one of my main reasons why I don't wear safety glasses in most cases. Alright, well, I better get some work done. I'll get Frank to hold on to this a little later on and show you how we're cutting, okay? But I'll start cutting some more, and a little later on I'll get Frank to hold onto the glasses and onto the camera, and we'll go from there. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.